Shang, or as Dawg picks, Eng.
They're all blending into each other at this point, aren't they? We've seen so many Zariels. We've seen so many Onyxes.
It's the new hotness.
Indeed it is. But everybody, welcome to Top 12. This match is going to qualify somebody guaranteed a nice, comfortable spot into winner's side Top 8. And let me tell you,
this is a great start, Dara. This is a great start.
That was insane. But Snowy's still going to be able to make it back from the depths of the blast zone. But at what cost? Look at the amount of damage that was dealt within 30 seconds.
I'm worried that I'm about to see the swap there that somehow perfectly took place. Started off hitting Snowy with the D-Light and then finished up the combo onto Luna. They have Luna and Snowy very much in the red. Well, not anymore for Snowy. He's going to be spawning back in on his second stock. Luna's going to do his best. That neutral light sends Luna flying to the right side, and the recovery is going to finish off that stock. Both of them falling within 45 seconds of the beginning of this game.
Not the opening people would have expected, was it?
Yeah, that 2v2 combo grabbing both members of the blue team, sandwiched right in the middle, and for the red team it was a delicious sandwich. They took a big old bite out of it. There's the neutral signature there coming out from Luna. Unfortunately, with that signature on stage, you're going to kind of bounce off the stage, which takes away some of that momentum. If you can get the dunk over the edge, it's fantastic, but you also have that side signature. Bonk on the head from Snowy's cannon toss takes out Lampy.
They used the side signature's blind spot again that time around, where it was just like a moment of, hey, you're worried about my teammate in front of me? That's cool. That's okay. Oop, look at that. I'm able to swoop in with that side sig. I'm able to get that. So it's a really nice surprise option. It makes it super viable in twos. And we're seeing it over and over. That time around, it does get slightly punished. Gets knocked off stage through the weapon toss. Going to be able to close that out. Snowy getting sent back out there as well. Not going to be able to catch him in time. Gets it down. Neutral, excuse me. Not able to follow it up. Waiting, holding onto the cannon here. Lampy coming back on with the neutralite. Nice interruption from Snowy, but red team has a massive lead at this point.
I still can't get over how many Val signatures I'm seeing in 2023, because it really does give me that flashback to like 2017, 2018 Val. Like, it's so strange to see how good they are, how often you're able to use them, because they are such safe options when you use them correctly, and we've seen it on so many different players. It really is a blast from the past. That neutral signature almost made a connection.
That was like pixels away.
It
Visually
really was.
speaking, I feel like that should have connected, but that's fine. Ethically speaking, I don't think that should have connected, because that thing is huge. A little too big. At the moment, though, coming in with the recovery, that is going to be Lampy knocked down on his last stock. Luna, though, look at how much damage Luna has on his last stock. Oh, no.
Nice.
That's no good, but what a side it.
Great interruption there from that D-Sig. It wasn't really going to hit anybody. Both blue team members were ready to punish it, and it was Luna's D-Light into the side air that ended up sending over the screen. Okay, Luna stuck under the stage.
No,
he's going to fall there. I don't even think he needed that big boot, but he was there to put it out anyway. It's now Snowy in the 1v2. This is a very tough way to start this one, but, I mean, all things considered, like, Snowy is even in damage with the other team, even though they got that gigantic early combo, which they're going to do basically again for free,
I'm not sure
ending it with the side signature. Okay, Dara, what I'm saying is, if you saw that combo and then you saw the ending before that combo happened again, you would think they were different games.
Ugh. Brutal. That was, oh, what an opening, huh? That is the best possible way that that team could have opened. Even if it didn't immediately result into those stocks being taken, it was a ridiculous amount of damage off the top. It was an offstage situation when Luna was on his last stock. That Dawg went down there and was like, ooh, okay, I'm healthy. You're really deep. I'm going to try to get the stock off. And Luna went down there after him instead of getting back onto the stage. And that kind of culminated into the end of his own stock. So a little bit unfortunate, but he was already super deep into the red at that point. He took a lot of damage. That was a very strong opening for Lampy and Dawg, wasn't it?
It was massive. I don't think they're going to get that again. If they do, they're insane, and they're the best players of all time. But I don't think they are going to get that opening again. That is not something that they can necessarily lean on for the rest of the games. Certainly, their combo potential is very good. I don't want to say they're not going to get combos.
That kind of a thing isn't guaranteed. To be able to get them both stacked up like that.
To get both of them right away and get KOs essentially right after that, that is a very rare occurrence. So I think it'll happen one time, and I think we're going to see a very different game too.
It's like an eclipse. You know, lines up maybe, I don't know, was it once a year, once every few years? I don't know. I've never actually watched an eclipse.
I don't know how often eclipses happen. I usually never care.
Not often.
Okay.
That's the exact scientific amount of time.
Whenever they happen, and we're like, oh, I want to go out and look at the clips. And dude, I would rather see that combo. That combo's way better than any eclipse that has ever happened. Like, oh, blood moon, oh, sick. Like, no, I would rather watch that any day of the week.
Yeah, it's sick. That's the difference, okay? And you can watch it from the comfort of your own home with nice little blackout curtains.
You don't even have to go outside. That's why this is so much better.
Yeah,
this rules.
To get to the studio, unfortunately, we had to go outside, but ultimately at home,
only
when
for
I
a
be
little
casting
bit.
Them, like the side stream at home, it's the best. Blackout curtains, no daylight at home at all. It's the
second
best.
I go outside, I'm like a vampire. And I'm, gross, get it away from me. That's why I'm so pale.
Look, man, we have it tough, okay?
We do.
We
Commentators' lives, people do not know, oh, no, all right, okay. That's going to be a big opening, and Dawg is taken out. And, yeah, that was over on the right side, very low, very early on, and this is going to be a tough start for Lampy and Dawg to come back from. It's not quite as big of an opening as last game that the red team had, but still a massive opening nonetheless.
A massive opening nonetheless. Dawg trying to make it back here, trying to get Snowy off stage, and Snowy, truthfully, is having none of it. Overextends slightly, with that sidelight sider. What a spike from Dawg, able to close it out. Luna going to be losing his first stock at the moment, and Lampy currently taking a lot of damage. Luna trying to get something going. Lampy just continuously knocked off stage, knocked around, gets the neutral, but such a good interruption from Luna.
Now, I feel like they're going to have to take another look at Wu Shang and nerf more of his signatures, because like the spear side signature got nerfed, and it seemed like all the Wu Shang players are like, yeah, I don't care. There are like 4 other incredible signatures that we'll just use those instead. Because we've seen so many different Shang players this weekend use all of the other signatures except spear down sig.
Yeah, get him.
Oh, okay, that was a huge split-up pinball moment there. One member of the blue team falls on the left side. It's Snowy. Luna's got to be careful, but so does Dawg. Luna's kind of over on the right side, grabs the signature, grabs the KO as well. Luna's sent to the right side, but Snowy's there to act like a wall in case Lampy wants to push. You see Lampy pushing a little bit. Dawg comes back in. Nice down air to take away Luna's stock. Even game, Dara.
Completely even, about even as it could be, which is actually pretty good for that team if you consider how this opened off.
Absolutely.
With the Dawg losing one of his stocks really early on. At the moment, though, Luna just going to be knocked off stage. Not a lot of presence here. Snowy tries to go out there and help him out. They pop out that 2v1 combo. The side sig comes out again. So good in a 2 setting. 2 consecutive side sigs. 3 consecutive side sigs. Oh, man. That move is good.
Be careful, brother. That last one was your teammate. He is on second stock, so not that he necessarily has it to play with, but it was not any game-changing moment, really. We still have an even game, though, because while that combo was happening, the red team was doing a pretty good job of putting out at least a little bit of damage, not shutting everything down, but putting out, 1 or 2 hits there. So right here, we still have a very even game between these two teams.
Who's going to lose this stock first? Is it going to be Luna or Dawg?
It's Dawg. People act like I'm not the smartest person to ever look at this video game.
Yeah, your brain got so big that it pushed all the follicles out.
I'm so good.
That was an excellent lead. Blue team
so good.
Currently with an excellent lead. And you already know that Luna and Snowy, they have 2v1 combos.
Yep.
Lampy needs to get rid of Luna ASAP. Because look at what happens if you leave Luna alive and well.
And look at the combo that they're keeping going, the sort of improvisation that they're getting moment to moment with that weapon toss. Because Luna started off unarmed, which is not normally probably how they've rehearsed the combo. Snowy's just going to work on Lampy. Doesn't even need the sandwich there between both blue team members.
Okay, gets that side, gets Snowy off stage, immediately switching back up onto Luna, though, avoiding that. This is huge.
Lampy's making it happen.
Lampy might be able to make it happen, but not if you're off stage, using up all those jumps,
Ooh.
using the down air as well. Amazing movement to be able to get back down.
Okay. Oh, Snowy ends up taking it right at the end, but Lampy was doing a stellar job in that 1v2, going back and forth between both members of the blue team. You saw the D-Light recovery that came out. Anything with 2 hits, you got to be really careful on, because you're going to get punished maybe before or at least after that second hit comes out, but no. Lampy had the perfect positioning. Great timing right there. That was it. That dodge down to get away from that recovery that Luna threw out. Lampy was about to make it work.
About to make it work, but that is the tragedy of being 2v1, isn't it? It's almost worse than being comboed, which is not actually being allowed to play the game or do anything. You try to go for the 2-piece, you think you're fine, and then the other teammate is there to either A, interrupt you, or B, just punish you after. And they have all of that extra room, they have that lead to be able to play with and take advantage of. So you don't have to actually just play perfectly. You don't have the privilege of playing perfectly. If both of you are both playing super well, the team with the lead is always going to win. You have to play so exceptionally well and hope that they make a mistake in that moment, if they stacked on one another and then you got you go in 1v2 combo against them. That didn't happen. They were just in separate places. They didn't step on each other's toes. They waited for somebody to get hit and then they found the punish on it.
it's like the DE agent said in Narcos when they were trying to hunt down Pablo Escobar. Pablo had to get lucky every single time, but everybody trying to hunt him down only had to get lucky once. That's essentially the benefit that you have when you're in the 2v1. You just have to wait for that perfect moment to pick up that 2v1 combo that you've been labbing and practicing in customs and running in ranked. But Lampy, Lampy had to know when those raids were coming. He had to know when they were going after La Catedral so that he could get out before they got there.
And guess what? He did it. I think he ended up getting caught anyways, didn't he?
Yes, he did end up getting caught.
Eventually, at some point.
Yep, he was caught out on the roof. They caught him sleeping, and it was over.
Yeah. Can't be sleeping at all. That's the takeaway here. You have to be practicing Brawlhalla 24/7.
If only he had that advice from this desk. Who knows how history would have changed? But we'll see.
We would make some excellent coaches, wouldn't we?
Yeah. If only, do you have a Metafy page that we could?
No.
Oh no. But we're moving on into this game. We'll see what we have here because that game was so close, even with that big opening, like you mentioned, when Snowy got that early KO onto Dawg. Now we're seeing Dawg falling pretty early again, and we're seeing Lampy go right behind him. Now we're seeing from Snowy and Luna more of what I expected, but this set is far from over. Even this game is far from over.
Okay, the Dawg getting nice and aggressive offstage. Wanted that ground pound, but oh no, Luna beating him up a little bit offstage as well with no weapon in hand at all. Dawg once again offstage, tries to come in with the side A, and Snowy with the quick little punish with that side light as well. Not letting Red Team get anything going.
Snowy's playing so good right now. He's had great interruptions.
That's it.
He's had fantastic spacing. He didn't get the counter punish onto Dawg there, but a GC inlight is going to send Dawg over. Dawg still above him. Does have to be careful. It's two Gauntlet players on the edge. Lampy might fall in the process. Luna's trying to do his best. Dawg sends Snowy away. Blue team gets back on the stage. So does Red, but they're still hunting down Snowy.
Okay, I love that. You saw that dodge? You saw that? That was I'm getting out of here. I'm going to go help out Luna right now.
Yep.
And that is a very sophisticated dodge in my mind. He wanted to get back into the swing of things. And guess what? Look at what that allows you to do. Look at the openings that this allows you to create. It is a 2v1 situation. Dawg getting sandwiched here, gets sent back off with that side. Hasn't been allowed to do anything for a considerable amount of time. And now Snowy focusing for a second onto Lampy, letting Luna maybe just to start looking, gets that neutral light, gets in there. One stock apiece for the Red Team. This is Blue Team's game.
And that was a perfect sharing of the responsibilities between Luna and Snowy there, because Snowy got 2 hits. I believe they were on Lampy, sending him over to the edge. The other Red Team member wanted to move in and help, and then Luna was right there, ready to get the punish, and then took out Dawg immediately. Okay, the side sig coming in. Dawg has been loving the Gauntlet side signature. All the Wushang signatures have been doing work this weekend except for Spear Down, but specifically with Dawg, the Gauntlet side signature has been paying out so well.
Okay.
What a pickup! Almost grabbed it again off of the follow-up from Lampy.
They're able to get some damage like that, but they have to do that a couple more times if they want a chance at this, especially if you look at how much damage Dawg has been dealt. Snowy still somehow... Oh.
Okay.
Snowy and Luna actually somehow nothing.
Good way to start the comeback there. They're still going to need quite a bit more. Luna. Oh, there's very little damage coming out from Red Team and quite a bit coming out from Blue. Okay. Good interruption there, so they didn't end up falling, but Lampy goes off the top. Dawg in the 1v2. Snowy and Luna looking like they're going to go up 2-1 in this.
Yeah, Dawg just jumping in there, running right into traffic. Luna just backing off here, going to be looking for that D-Light, but that should be it. Yes, it will be. Blue Team just has that combo on deck. They have that follow-up ready to go. Ultimately, I mean, we started to see some signs of life. We started to see some 2v1 combos coming out here, but man, and they're also slowly starting to figure out some of the Zariel counter play to the side sig, which is, hey, I mean, if this comes out, the goal is to interrupt it while it's happening, which is maybe, you know, I wouldn't call it necessarily a weakness, but it is the counter play to that move, to interrupt it in that animation when he snags you.
Now, one of the things, though, that Lampy and Dawg are going to struggle with is their ability to pick up those 2v2 and 2v1 team combos are great, but the rest of the time, it's all Snowy and Luna. When they're split up, it's Snowy and Luna on top. When there's edge guards, it's Snowy and Luna on top. So yes, in those more, I don't want to say they're rare, I'll say they're uncommon moments where you get those 2v2 and 2v1 combos, yeah, Dawg and Lampy are fantastic. But the majority of the game, they're on the back foot because of Snowy and Luna. And that's why, like, last game wasn't a stomp. That was Snowy and Luna on final stock. They were early on in that stock, but it was still final stock.
It wasn't a stomp, but it still felt like a comfortable lead in the pacing.
It was a comfy, cozy 2-stock.
So, next game here, potentially the last game of winner's side for Snowy and Luna. Might be a little bit difficult, not for Snowy and Luna, excuse me, for Dawg and Lampy on the verge of being knocked down to elimination side soon. You know, of course you have another chance at this, but this is not the kind of a realm that is outside of the doability. This one feels doable with just enough adjustments to be able to get it done, and we'll see if those adjustments come out. Lampy threatening Luna, waiting out that button. Okay, setting up that juggle. What's it gonna be? Dawg, in the meantime, on the left side of the stage, going ham against Snowy, dealing a substantial amount of damage, getting him out there, and now the question is, can Red Team close? Well, guess what? Dawg with the immediate answer with the recovery takes out one stock. Snowy making it back on, but the question is for how long?
Oh, okay, he immediately comes in, big duff with the side heavy, grabs both members of the red team. That recovery, normally a KO move, ended up picking up super low, so that wasn't the KO move that Dawg wanted it to be. Big cannon coming out for Snowy. He's not afraid to go in. He's not afraid to go off stage because he sees how damaged Dawg is as well. So is Lampy, so Snowy could grab one or both of these. Same thing for Luna.
That was excellent. I believe Dawg went through the side sig, and then as soon as one of the blue team members were ready to punish it, Lampy went in there and dealt a little bit of friendly fire with like a D-light downer or something, and that's like totally fine because you just not only saved your teammate by dealing a little bit of necessary damage to them, but you also dealt some damage to the opponent as well. So good recognition from Lampy. Now Lampy knocked down to his second stock. Luna, at some point or another, to the last.
You were exactly right. We are seeing further evidence of the proof that Lampy and Dawg are starting to figure out more about Luna and Snowy and adapt to that, is they have a massive lead. I was expecting it to maybe be a little bit more even in this game with Snowy and Luna maybe last stock red and still getting the victory in the end, but no, they jumped past that stage, jumped past the tiny lead to the massive lead that they have right now. Dawg's starting to take some damage. Each hit from Snowy's cannon is chunking away at Dawg's second stock.
Luna, okay, relax, calm down for just a moment. And Snowy!
He's done.
Oh, Snowy's the best possible teammate. Luna, so thankful to have a teammate like that watching his back because, hey, he wasn't able to finish the job, and Snowy's like, it's totally fine. You did great, champ. They did a little baton pass, and he finished it off. And now, what was supposed to be Red Team's game, what was like their slight advantage, has now become Blue Team's slight advantage. Snowy holding onto the stock, dealing a lot of damage to Red Team.
Snowy. Luna and Snowy were overlapped there, and Snowy was just like, let me take this king, and he just kept going. Snowy is turning up so much on this second stock. You already heard that he's dominating. That's 3 stocks taken without falling and losing his second one. So he's doing a fantastic job here. I don't know how he didn't get caught in that. Unfortunately, Luna, he's now forced into the 1v2 for a moment while he's almost in KO damage because he knocked out his teammate. But Snowy coming in fresh means Snowy can go ham.
He had that much damage, he just put him out of his misery. He was like, okay, I'm tired of you getting knocked back that far enough. I guess I'll have to take it out for you. What better way to take it out than somebody that you love and trust? At the moment, though, Snowy and Luna occupying the right side. Lampy getting in there. That is a critical mistake to go for that kind of an option, to go for that multi-hitting neutralite. You press that, that gives you ample time to come in there with that side sig, especially, man. That was crazy. That was amazing. Wow.
So we're going to get a replay here. This is Snowy and Luna winning. We're going to get a replay here. We've seen it a few times, but I want to just specifically point it out in case there's anybody out there who doesn't like actually know what was going on in that moment. There was a moment where Snowy